Who's ready to make a fall container? Let's get started. What we're doing here today is planting a fall container. In fall containers, we use items that can tolerate a frost, so something that will last you long into the fall. So we grow our mums at our growing range in Breckenridge, Minnesota. This is our gallon size or 6-inch size, and then we have a 4-inch size. They're very beefy this year, so they'll take up a lot of space. Mums bloom as the days become shorter. That's why they bloom in the fall. Now, what we do at our growing range is we artificially shorten the days by shading about half of our crop starting mid to end of July. Okay, so that kind of fakes them out so they'll bloom early. So that group of mums is pretty much almost done. This would be an example of something that came out of the first crop. I would say it's about 75% open. Once these flowers open, it's not like generating more flowers. So when you're selecting a mum, think about the longevity and when you want it to be the showiest. So something like this that's nice and tight is going to open over the course of the next several weeks. The more heat and the more sun that these mums get, the faster it'll open. Mums are nice because they're nice and chunky. Nice big focal point keeps your container from getting too weedy or grassy. Some other items. Next we'll go to kale. Kale will tolerate a freeze. If it thaws out, it starts to smell like sauerkraut, so you might want to clear it at that time. So kale, as the nights get cooler, the color gets more intense. This one is called Osaka white, and as you can see, the middle is coloring up to that really pretty white color. This is a different variety called pigeon purple, and this one I think we'll get some more intense pink in the middle, but it's just an all over really pretty purple. Next, let's talk about grasses. So this is red rooster and this is toffee twist. I always plant them in my garden beds just because I know they'll be there until next spring. Next, let's talk about a few of the accent plants. We have some Dusty Miller left, and this is just your Dusty Miller like you see in the spring. A lot of herbs are really good in fall containers, so if you're thinking about Thanksgiving, you might do some sage. This one is actually the leaves of beets. This is bull's blood beets, so you get a really pretty flamin' red color there. Ornamental peppers. A lot of people love the pretty fruit of the ornamental peppers. These are not going to be as frost tolerant, but they are still super cute. They have the dark purple foliage. Another great item is the Algerian ivy. This one is the variegated variety. We also have heuchera, so this is also a perennial here in Minnesota. We have kind of a mix and match assortment. There are other colors of kale, there are other colors of grasses, but as you can see, it's real simple to assort and make a beautiful fall container. So now what we're going to do is just plant something, okay? We have lots of containers here at Tonkadale to choose from, a 10-inch, a 12-inch, and a 14-inch, and these are meant to drop into decorative containers or containers you have at home. Say you have something at home, you can drop it in, or if you find something here today, that works too. Let's make sure we have drain holes in the bottom of our containers. If you don't, we can help you create one. When you're watering, the extra water has to have somewhere to go. So let's get started. I'm going to make this container pretty chunky because I want it to flow out and over this decorative pot. So these mums are very well rooted. Take off some of those roots. Think about the angle in which you're putting it in the pot. So we can put it in like this, or we can put it in like this. Next, I'm going to split up this Algerian ivy. So we'll pop this bad boy out of there. I'm going to break this in half. These are rooted with multiple cuttings. We can just, one becomes two, you go there, you go there. Next, I like to use grasses. I'm just going to bust up this root ball. I'm going to do a tall guy in the middle, tall guy right here. I didn't get a kale in yet though. What was I thinking? We can always move somebody. You're going to go over here, put this shiny kale in the front. So, oh, that looks good. It's like a little button or a little bow. I'm going to put a little orange back there, okay? Oh yeah, that looks good. And then I can use, I'm going to say I needed a little extra soil. Just go around and give everybody a little hug. And then, you could stop now, but why would you do that? Sometimes this ivy is a really nice landing pad for a pumpkin or a gourd. Take a fresh pumpkin or a gourd and kind of balance right in the pot. We can also use the faux pumpkins. You can stick them in there. That's kind of fun, but you could add some wildness with some faux bittersweet. It makes it look wild and fall-y. Choose 2 or 3 additional elements if you like. All right, let's go have some fun.